Hey, I'm Roland with Mobile Geeks, and what we have right here is the new Samsung Galaxy Note Pro 12.2. So that's the new super high-end 12-inch WXQGA resolution tablet from Samsung that's based on the Qualcomm Snapdragon 800 quad-core or the Exynos 5 octa-core. They have 3 gigs of RAM in here, plus, as I said, this 12.2-inch 2560 by 1600 pixel resolution on the screen. And it's basically a supersized Galaxy Note or Galaxy Tab that is using all the stuff that Samsung actually has in their labs right now and is able to put into some tablets. And they're trying to focus on pro users actually, so they have a couple of nice software features added to this. So one thing is, for example, that they have this tile-based interface. It looks kind of like Windows 8, for example. But if you drag out apps like this, you should be able to actually dock them. The software is not final on this, so basically I'm not sure if this really works right now. I got the contacts right here. Let's try the, what do we do, like gallery? Yeah, there you go. So you can dock different apps, and what's new actually is that you can, for example, add up to 4 apps on one screen, and you can resize the whole thing like this and move it around so you can work with many apps, or at least 4 in this case. Not all apps support this, and but they're still working on it. The whole thing runs on Android 4.4 actually, and it does pretty good. They have a new interface on here, so they've modded the whole thing quite a bit. Looks a bit like Windows 8, right? So it's all tiles and stuff. Let's take a quick look around. Up here we have a 2-megapixel cam on the front. On the left, that's the volume, the headset jack right there. That's your volume rocker right there. On the bottom, there's pretty much nothing. On the right, you get a SIM card slot, because this is either a 3G or LTE version. They couldn't tell us which one it is right now. This is the micro SD card slot for storage extension. This device is actually available with 32 gigs or 64 gigs onboard flash storage. That's a micro USB 3 port. Up here we have the volume rocker, I think. No, that's actually a speaker grill. And right here is the S Pen again, so just as on the other Note devices, you will be able to take notes and everything and use the device using this stylus. The whole thing actually weighs in at just 750 grams, and it is 7.5 millimeters thick, or 7.9 millimeters, I think. The whole thing is gonna be out at what price? Do you know any prices? Oh, they don't have any prices yet. Otherwise, it seems pretty good. They have 3 gigs of RAM in here with a Snapdragon 800. It's a really, really fast device, plus all the storage and stuff. Seems to be definitely a decent device. It might be a bit big for a couple of people, but we'll see about that. And there's definitely a market for that. At least that's what they're saying because of user feedback. So I was rolling with Mobile Geeks, checking out the new Galaxy Note Pro 12.2 at CES 2012 for Mobile Geeks. Thank you.